Take two. I'll get it.
Well, right. I mean, it's subtle, but
Yeah, it's important. Yeah. Now, if your kids would love a creative, fun, learning yoga experience and they want to work on teamwork and collaboration, one place they can do that is with Mindful Play Yoga in Jersey City, New Jersey. We're here with Jamie, who's a creative guru, founder, and owner of Mindful Play, and she's going to tell us how and why it makes learning awesome for kids.
Mindful Play Yoga is awesome for kids because it gives kids an opportunity to learn the basics of yoga while they're learning how to breathe and just basic self-awareness to kind of walk into the world a little easier.
I thought that was so cool to see them be present within themselves. So often we're bombarded with like technology and traffic and whatever else, and to come into this quiet, peaceful, like holistic space and just be centered was so empowering.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that because it was really empowering and great to see also dads. A lot of dads really checking into it. And I think as a parent, right, sometimes it's easy to kind of get taken away and feel like parents really wanted to direct their kids. But the best thing we can offer our kids is just being present. Be the leader and just be present.
Absolutely. And also the communication, that dialogue between the adult, the parent, and the child, and to be open to that communication. One really cool exercise, which was this leadership, I think, exercise, where each side got to take like the leadership role. And it was so cool to see the kids and the parents be able to do that.
And it's really helpful to learn different sort of techniques when we're communicating with our kids, and for ourselves just to learn different techniques, because sometimes it's very easy to get caught up into our traditional patterns. But when we can kind of, widen the lens and play it a little differently, it's just better for everybody, and it's fun.
And it was a lot of fun. Like I saw so many smiles and laughs from not only the kids, but the parents too, having fun together.
Thanks for bringing that up, because one of the things I think about a lot, the name of the business is Mindful Play Yoga, and I always want to make play present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for people out there who aren't familiar with, who haven't taken yoga and really haven't experienced it, some people might think, oh, it's a little too like avant-garde or too serious for me. But today wasn't really. Today was so accessible. So could you tell us about that? About your part of play in yoga?
One of the things I really want to make clear is there's no experience necessary. Really, the only requirement is breathing, right? I mean, because that's what makes yoga really super unique, different than any other kind of exercise. The breath leads the movement. So as long as you can breathe and move, you start where you're at. And that's what makes it accessible for everybody. So I think today was really fun in doing that because we really started where people are at.
Several times when I went around today, I heard you mention that, like they were doing some exercises, and if a child wasn't quite ready to do that exercise, you kept saying to the parents, mentioning to the parents, gracefully saying, just meet the child where they're at. And I thought that was so great for both sides to learn from.
And being a parent myself, my child's 10 now, so I've gone through those stages. We had 3 to 6-year-olds. And it's just a good learning reminder for parents to kind of take that pressure off themselves, like just be with what it is.
When we think about the kids today and the parents today, what do you think stands out that they, in your mind, got out of the experience working together today?
I think they really got a sense of play and learning how to do things differently. One of the things we tried was practicing a pose against the wall, which sort of gave, I think, parents and kids the idea that you can take this home and actually just practice it. Make it accessible.
And I want to give props to the dads, especially being a dad. They were out there doing it against the wall with their kids. That's so awesome.
Yeah, and it was really awesome. I got a couple emails from parents saying, I'm sending my husband, so, I hope it works out.
Go easy on him, right?
And they were awesome. They were really awesome and very sweet and caring and really willing to participate. As a kid, I had a lot of extra energy. Like I was a kid where my mom always had me in dance and different things, but I needed a little extra something looking back on it. So the aspect of mindfulness paired up with yoga really helps kids to be more present in the moment and more accepting of themselves and working through whatever it is that's happening.
Yeah, it's very cool. And there's a lot of that, like at least I hear more about introducing yoga into schools today. And you teach after school, correct?
I do after school, yeah. But I also come in as a volunteer sometimes around, most of our kids now have the standardized tests, the PARCC test.
Yeah.
So I'll come in before and after that just to help kids prepare because there's a lot of anxiety a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and a lot of stress with the parents and the kids together.
And also, the teacher.
Yeah.
So it's an opportunity to kind of get everyone on the same page and realize there are actual tools that you can use to help self-regulate and bring yourself back to something as simple as closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth can reset. It's like a reset button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And throughout our lives as parents or adults or wherever we are in the world, So often we think we have to react immediately to something, right? A text message or,
Oh my God, yeah.
or traffic horn or whatever it is. And
There's a fear about that, yeah.
Yeah, and I love the sense that you give that, look, you can just take a breath, take your space, take your time, and then decide if you want to react.
Right, right. And it gives kids that real opportunity, because often when we're in reactionary mode, we don't make our best choices. I mean, just even in your own reflection of how things go, right?
Yes.
If you're reacting immediately, I mean, especially with kids, right? A lot of things just don't go well.
Right.
So if we're able to take, even as adults, right? Like a big deep breath, calm yourself down, get grounded, you create, actually, literally, it's a physiological thing. You create more space in your brain and your body, and you come from a place where you're centered. So the outcome is just better for everybody.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yeah. I mean, that is really the big reason why anyone practices yoga, to create more space in your body and your mind.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was so cool and so exciting to be part of it today. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
and all the great work you do.
Oh, thank you. And you do so well with kids. It was so awesome seeing their faces just blossom.